Hi friends and welcome back to another episode of Slime Rancher. I've got more post-commentary audio to do because for some reason my microphone decided to do a stupid again, which is really annoying, but that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Currently we are in the laboratory, we've just unlocked that, so I think I'm going to look into that a little bit more. So I've just got back and grabbed some plorts so that we can chuck these into the refinery because I think there's a bit of a tutorial that it gets you into. So once you've done this tutorial, I believe you can come back and use this thing at any time once you have enough plorts. So the first thing is just chucking the plorts into there. Second thing is the builder's shop. The builder's shop is a place that you can go into once you have put all the plorts into the refinery, and then you can actually start to build those materials. I don't have enough plorts at the moment because obviously I don't have any of the rad plorts, so I can't build that thing. This machine right here is pretty much where all the magic happens and is where you're actually able to buy all the things to unlock. I'm not entirely sure exactly what I want to unlock at this point. There are definitely a couple things from this list that I think that would be really cool, like especially the pink teleporter. That's like a teleporter that you can put probably wherever you really want to. The drone that allows you to look at the slimes in their exhibits without you having to actually physically be there. But that's a very expensive thing, like 2,000 for each of those things. And then you've got other things that will kind of help you protect the area. It will help maintain your resources, and some of them will just be like one-time things that cycle through your resources, then they cease to exist again, so I don't think that would be a particularly useful thing for me to be using. The slime lamp looks really adorable though. That's probably something I could just chuck down and be like, yeah! And I'm not entirely sure exactly what the Gordo's made of. I think it just brings in a Gordo and then you can capture it and get whatever plorts from that specific Gordo, so I'm not really wanting to buy anything at this point. I'm feeling really indecisive, so I'm just going to leave it at this. So what we're going to be doing next is going to be pretty much cashing in everything that I possibly can be. I've got loads of things to cash in, and then we're going to use our magic powers to time travel back into the morning. And boom, it's all done. It takes absolutely ages to do stuff like this. You can see that my money has jumped from like 1,000 to like 12,000. I have loads of upgrades I'm wanting to buy as well, because you can constantly buy upgrades to increase your stamina, to increase your health. There's the pulse wave, of course, which I'm not entirely sure exactly how it works, and then the dash boots, which are going to give me a better ability to start moving around in the map, and that's going to be a very useful thing. So you can see that I have up to 150 stamina, and if I actually stand still long enough for my health to regenerate, it will go up to 150 as well, and I don't use quite as much stamina. Still not entirely sure what the pulse wave does, but I think that'll be something that we're going to figure out. Yeah, I know, there'll be a lot of cutting in this episode because I like to keep it short when I'm doing the post-commentary. So, we have just been given access to the air drive, which I believe is a jetpack upgrade that we can go back and retrieve as soon as we go back to the ranch. But not only that, we also have a tank booster, the third one, which gives us access to holding 50 resources in our inventory. And of course, once again, it's like we've gone all the way out here only to not be able to buy the upgrade, which is annoying. So you guys saw that last time I went and visited some of the hunter guys, and I didn't really have anything to feed them, so I brought some hens for them, and look, they're all friendly now. Well, more or less. I mean, some of them are friendly, some of them really aren't. They get really mad at you. The idea is that I'm coming here so I can collect some of the hunter plorts, because my theory is that I'm going to bring some of the hunter plorts back into the home base so that I can combine them with some of the honey slimes, and then I can use those to like kind of create a bit more of a, I don't know, an exhibit that is going to be producing more valuable plorts. It's going to be a bit tough to get any of these back, so I think the idea is that I'm pretty much just going to be bringing back the plorts. I can leave all of these slimes here. They can just chill here, do whatever the heck they want, because it's going to be tough to bring them back, since there's a lot of platforming involved to actually get back. Now, since I'm actually farming the honey slimes at the moment, I don't feel the need to be collecting the honey slimes out in the field, so I'll just collect some of the hens, continue to feed them to collect as many hunter plorts as possible. It's kind of difficult to get them as well, just because they're angry and they don't often produce the plorts that I'm kind of looking for. They're stubborn. Slimes are very stubborn in this game. It's irritating. Picking up some of the final hunter plorts. And is it just me, or are these guys like absolutely adorable with their big angry hunter eyes? Like even the irritated ones, I just want to hug them. Ew. But I can't because he's mad at me, so I can only really pick up the others. Ah well, anyway, let's head back home. Thanks Casey for the very useful star mail that I'm going to have to check when we get back. I think that most of the star mail I will be checking off camera, and if it's something that's relevant then I'll let you guys know. Okay, let's keep moving. Well, I may have got distracted, so I found a lucky slime, and I happened to have some roosters on me at the time, so I decided to feed it because they're so happy and they give me shiny things. And then they disappear, like, they just pop into the sky and they disappear, so I guess that happened. I was exploring around the cliff areas and I managed to find one of these, and I took a look at it, and look at that, I found a mint mango! Well, not just one, but two. And there was another one on the other side that I decided I wasn't going to farm because I already have 2 of them, so that means I can now farm them, yes! Apparently they're difficult to find, so I'm glad that I found them. Managed to collect some more roosters so I can chuck those in to increase the production of chickens. My puddle slimes seem, well, rather happy here. They don't seem to be stopping producing plorts anytime soon, so I think while they're happy, we're going to keep on coming back and retrieving any of the plorts they happen to produce. If they do happen to get grumpy, I'll see if I can get them a toy. Now, this is the part that I feel like is going to be a bit sad for me because I got to chuck out all of these guys because this is where I'm going to be preparing a section so that I can clear this entire area out so I can start building up a new, more valuable area. And there's the last one. My theory is that for this area, once you've collected everything and cleared out this entire space, is that I'm going to be, like I said, collecting a bunch of honey slimes and then combining them with my hunter plorts so that I can get a combination of honey and hunter slimes in this one area. And then, of course, if I'm feeding them the mint mangoes, because they are honey slimes, they will be producing double the number of plorts. And I can farm the mint mangoes very well at the moment, which is great. So this is probably going to be a really good way to be getting money so I can continue to upgrade places. And then I think the only thing we'll really be focusing on will be getting more slimes and exploring. But obviously, if we're going to be replacing a farm with the mint mangoes, and the pogo fruits aren't a particularly high value just because they're really, like, generic, what I'm going to be doing is replacing all of the pogo fruit exhibits with, well, mint mango farms, basically. As you can see, the pogo fruits are not favored by anyone. The mint mangoes are fruits, so they can be given to any slimes that like fruits. So, and they're also, like, favored by honeys. I actually did a really stupid thing, and you can see I actually completely demolished the plot, and then I realized it afterwards, and I was like, no, I hit the wrong button. So instead of me spending 10 coins just to remove the crops, I demolished the thing for extra money. I had to rebuy it for extra money, and now I need to repurchase all of the upgrades. Oh my god, epic facepalm moments right here, like, actually. It's so annoying and incredibly embarrassing again. Like, I've had so many annoying and embarrassing moments when I'm playing this game. The pogo fruit farms seem to produce a lot of fruits, and I mean a lot. I've pretty much just filled that entire area there, and we have 2 farms, not just 1. So I'm going to need to fill up, well, I don't exactly know. I don't exactly know what I'm going to be doing with all these pogo fruits, because I can fill up the combination of pink and rock slime also feeders. But, like, what do I do with the other ones? Oh, yeah, and of course I need to repurchase the upgrades. Yay, yay. Extra nutrient soil, extra sprinklers. Yeah, extra money down the drain, because that's really necessary at this point. But that's okay. Money is not too tough to come by when you've, well, played the game for a little bit longer than you had before. I have another farm sitting over here that I'm needing to, well, collect from, because all of the pogo fruits are still on the ground. I kind of wish there was an area I could just dump them, maybe into, like, a storage thing or something. That'd be kind of useful. I actually realized I hadn't upgraded that at all, so cool. Now that's upgraded. But yeah, you can't actually store anything anywhere. If I want to put the pogo fruits somewhere, I can only really chuck them on the ground. That's kind of it. I believe I can store up to 100 in these areas, so that's kind of cool. But what do I do with the rest of them? I can't feed them to these guys because they only eat, well, meat and vegetables, so then go into the sky. Let it rain fruits. They're not really going to go anywhere. I guess they might despawn later in time. I'm not too sure. We'll just leave them there. Who really cares, to be honest? So, we saw that there were upgrades earlier on. I'm going to be getting both of those. Both the tank booster and, of course, the jetpack thingo. I go ahead to try and test the jetpack thing, and it doesn't really seem to be making much of a difference. And I'm like, hey, can I get a refund on this? It's completely useless. 350 coins wasted. But it actually does allow you to sustain your flight a little bit more, and you can fly up a bit higher than you might have been able to fly otherwise. So that's kind of useful. It'll definitely be useful when I'm trying to get up onto bigger cliffs and, well, if I want to go from, like, trees up onto the top of other trees or something like that. It's not like a platformer game or anything, but if there's any platforming I want to do, I want to have a good jetpack for it. Once again with the chaos, let's get this place cleaned up. There we go. I'm chucking you all out into the light. Die. Go. See ya. Vampire slimes, get out of here. Now, obviously, with any of the slimes that have escaped from their exhibits, they're definitely going to go over and they're going to start eating my Q berries. So I've got some plorts I can collect over here. Only some, though. Not a lot. And of course, the Q berries are going to be going to all the phosphors in here, not just the really, really giant exhibition. But of course, also to the combination of the honeys and the phosphors, because, like, I need to leave lots of food into the big one. I actually can't really... I forgot that there was an auto feeder on this, but it's actually around the other side. It's on the right-hand corner. So I can actually use that as an auto feeder. I completely forgot that I bought that. I've been chucking the food on the ground, assuming they were gonna eat all of that, so... Whoops. I guess they left me some honeys, and there are loads and loads of false plorts for me to collect, which I'm just gonna leave there because I really do not have the inventory space for it at the moment. Well, I kinda do. I've only got 6 in my inventory at the moment. But still, collecting like 70 plus probably an extra 40 from the other one. Yeah, no thanks. We have a lot of money now, and even more now that we've been cashing in some of our other plorts. And it's really tempting to cash in the hunter plorts, but you really need to save them because they're kind of tough to come by. Ah, yes, of course. This is something I wanted to do as well. I wanted to engage in a trade with another NPC, and this is actually what I'll be able to do because I've got honeys, I've got phosphors, and while I'm not farming them at the moment, it's very easy for me to find boom slimes. So that means that I've managed to cut this episode down a lot into a very short episode just because post-commentary and things to try and keep everything compact, hopefully making it more engaging to watch. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode off here, so we're going to be trading with Mocky Miles next time and also collecting some honey slime to combine with our hunters. So I'll see you all next time. Hey everybody, I'm Mario the Smasher. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed and want to support this channel, give this video a like and be sure to subscribe for more content like this. Check out more of my videos, and I hope to see you all again soon.